Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I just recorded this entire video and did not have the mic turned on, so the rest of the video is going to be a voiceover. If I can figure out how to do it. Okay, first we're going to go in with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eyeshadow Primer and just work that over each of the lids. It doesn't take much product at all. Make sure you work it in really well. You can take any excess underneath the eye. Now we're going to go in with MAC's Paint Pot and Painterly. Just use that on a synthetic brush and brush that all over the lids. That's going to help conceal any darkness and veins and just give a really clean palette for the eyeshadows to go on to and help with the vibrancy and help them stay all day and not crease. And now we're going to be using our Lorac Pro 2 palette, going in with the color Buff, which is a matte nude color, and just sweeping that all over the lid. And that's going to help to aid the shadows in blending out, because the eyeshadow base can be a little sticky and kind of make things hard to blend, so this is just going to make blending so much easier. Now we're going to go in with the light brown color. That's going to be our transition on a fluffy brush. This is a MAC 217. I'm going to start in the corner of the eye and just work that through the crease back and forth. Windshield wiper and swirling motions. You can start light and then go in with the additional product as needed to darken it or get the color intensity that you want. And next, we're going to go in with these two colors. This is Snow and Silver. Both are shimmery shades. And then we're going to go in with the navy. Oh yeah. Going to take some of that snow on a concealer type brush that is just really good for packing on the color. And start working that from the inner corner of the eye outward, about a third of the way across the eye. And then we're going to take the other side of that same brush and go into the silver color, tap off any excess, and then we're going to sweep that over the rest of the lid up into the crease area. Don't worry about getting all the product on at once. It's much easier to put on a little and then build than it is to take away if you put too much. And then we're going to go back in with that same MAC 217 and just blend out the edges so that there are no harsh lines. That's a big thing with blending. You have to, do a little product, then blend, product, then blend. Now the fun part, going in with the navy color. We're going to be working that into the outer V or outer corner of the eye. You can tell we're starting with just a little bit of product, and then we'll slowly build up the intensity till it's as dark as we want. And this brush is just going to be to kind of pack the color on, and then in a bit we will go in with another brush to blend it out. And this is going to be our blending brush. It has no product on it. It's a clean brush. I'm just going to run that right around the edges to soften them and blend them out. And during this blending process, some of the color intensity can be lost. And if that happens, just finish blending, and then you can go back in with that navy blue on the smaller, denser brush again. Pack on some more color, and then blend some more. And now if any of the silver intensity has been lost, go back in with the same brush with a little additional product on it, and you're just going to kind of pat it all over the lid to re-intensify the silver color and blend it with the navy. Just work it until it has the look that you want. We're going back in one more time with that blending brush that we used first, and just blending out the edges again. Now we're going to go back in with a little more buff to put that kind of as a highlight on the brow bone. And now, this is why we do the eyes before the foundation. We're going to use a makeup wipe or a wet wipe just to clean up any fallout from underneath the eye area. Now we're going to use go in for foundation. I'm using the stainless steel palette in my Bobbie Brown Skin Foundation. It has an SPF of 15, which is really nice for the face. Just put 2 or 3 pumps on the palette. Go in with a fluffy brush. This is my favorite brush of the moment. You can use your fingers, you can use a flat top kabuki brush, a blending sponge like a beauty blender, whatever your heart desires. And while applying the foundation, don't go right up underneath the eye area. Stop just short because we're going to put the concealer there. The less products you can have under your eye, the better. Less chance of creasing you have. We're just going to work that foundation. Take your time, really work it into the skin. And make sure you blend underneath the chin. Just little swirling motions to get rid of any brush marks. And really make sure you get the chin and down the neck. Make sure everything's blended in so you don't have that mask look. And now we're going in with my favorite concealer of the moment. This is the Bobbie Brown Color Corrector Concealer in Light Bisque. It's a salmon shade, which is really going to help hide any dark circles or blueness underneath the eyes. And this is a color that is very close to my skin tone, so it's not going to add any lightening or have a lighting effect or a brightening effect. It's just going to kind of even everything out and conceal those dark circles. And now for concealer, we're going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is number 15 Fair. Just going to dot a little bit in the under eye area to kind of lighten it just a little. We're going to use our fingers to tap, tap, tap and blend that in. Don't forget to blend beside the nose, underneath the eye, and be sure and blend down onto the cheekbone and up toward the temple. The heat from your finger is really going to warm up the product and allow it to blend very nicely into the skin. And just take your time, be patient, and work with the products. And now we need to set the under eye area, and for that we're going to be using the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder on a Real Techniques setting brush. Going to tap that under the eye area. You don't want to sweep because that can move the product around. Now we're just going to set the rest of the face with a powder. I'm using the Makeup Forever HD powder. We're just going to pounce that, all over the face. Don't want to swipe because that can move the product around. Just lightly pounce it all over the face to set it. You don't have to set the entire face. I personally like to, but it's just whatever you want to do. And now we're going to go in with Snow on a pointed pencil brush and just highlight the inner corner of the eye. This is really going to make, the eyes open up, brighten the eyes, make it kind of pop. You can kind of see the difference there with one done and one not. And now we're going to be using some of the cool gray color on that same pencil brush and run that under the lower lash line. Just really blending it out. You don't want to just swipe it under there and leave it. You want to go back and work with it and blend it with a clean brush if necessary. Just so that it's really diffused and there are no harsh lines. Now the fun part, tight lining the upper waterline using Urban Decay's eyeliner in Black Velvet, which is a very smooth eyeliner. So you're just going to pick the top lid up and line that waterline underneath. And do the same to the other side. Lightly lift on it, look down. This will tickle the first few times. Now for the lower line, you just want to put your finger and press in. You don't want to really be pulling down on the eye area. Just press and it'll pop that waterline out so that you can put your liner on. You can use a black liner, a brown liner, whatever you like. And now we're going in with a Physicians Formula eyeliner pen. I believe it is in Ultra Black. This is a felt tip pen that I personally prefer. You can use gel liner, whatever you like. And now for the eyebrows, going in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in chocolate. You want to get a color that is a couple shades lighter than your natural hair color, which my hair is kind of a dark brown. The orange is just the flavor of the moment. But this chocolate color goes nicely. And now we're going in with the Benefit, what is it, the Gimme Brow. And it's just got, it's a brow gel with little fibers in it. Just really helps separate and define the eyebrows and helps them stay in place all day. And now we're going in with mascara on the bottom lashes first. This is the MAC Gigablack Lash, which is my favorite at the moment. And for the top lashes, you're just going to want to wiggle at the bottom and then pull up. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Like the video, subscribe so you don't miss any. And until next time, stay beautiful, my lovelies. Bye.